this wasn't quiet. This was a battle they've been losing behind closed eyes. You felt it, didn't you? That subtle shift, that invisible current, like something unspoken building just beneath their surface. Not distance, not confusion, but something far more dangerous: recognition. But here's the reality. People don't embrace their emotions when they arise. They reject them, they question them, they bury them beneath logic, pride, and carefully built walls, because what they feel for you doesn't align with the version of themselves they're trying so hard to maintain. And this is where it becomes dangerous. The deeper a feeling threatens the ego, the more aggressively it gets suppressed. Freud called this repression, the mind's way of pushing unacceptable desires into darkness. But repression is not erasure, it's pressure. And pressure always finds a way out. Most people never realize this. What they couldn't admit yesterday becomes what controls them today. That's why this morning felt different. Not because something began, but because something finally broke. And you weren't there to see it. That's what makes it so unsettling. This wasn't a confession. This wasn't a message. This was a private collapse of denial. A moment where distraction failed, where their usual escape routes disappeared, where silence became too overwhelming to ignore. And in that silence, you appeared. Not as a memory, but as a reckoning. You see, attraction is easy to dismiss. Curiosity is easy to brush aside. But emotional significance, that's where the mind starts to fracture. Because it forces a question they've been avoiding. Why does this person affect them so deeply? And they tried answering it with logic. They told themselves, hello! Welcome back to my channel. Hello, guys. Hello, where y'all at? Where y'all at on this Friday night, honey? Y'all come on in here. Yes. No, that's my sounding. Go fix your one. Don't come over here.
Grandma. I think it's time for me to get a new charger.
Okay, I'm gonna get my bed. You're gonna knock down my thing right here. Okay, but we'll get one later on. What? This is the same salad we had earlier. No, get off the bed.
No, I don't find anything to do.
Girl. What's up, Stefan? Hit the like button. You can use that, but you got to turn the volume off. Because I'm live streaming. You can use that, girl. Please don't spam the chat. What's up, Lamel? And Tyson Bradford. Honey, we eating good tonight. What's up? How y'all doing? It's Friday night, y'all. What we gonna do, huh? What we gonna do? Y'all gonna take me out on a date? Where we going? What we gonna be doing? Hello, I'm Aventura. Mall Bus stop Miami. By Miami. Bless your heart. So good. What's up? What y'all been doing today? This thing is so refreshing, honey. These beautiful, what's up, Benny White? These beautiful tomatoes and lemon and jalapenos and kidney beans. Kidney beans and a little bit of cheese and cucumber and red onion. What's up, y'all? Did y'all have a beautiful day today? Girl, happy Friday, girl. Happy Friday. They're on the bread basket. Actually, show her where the honey buns at.
I started off this morning, went to the salon. Oh Lord, Jim John talking junk in the YouTube app. Hold on, let me see what he got to say. Hold on. He said, "You're not Cheryl Grabowski. You're not an empath, and you're not, and you don't, and you not do. You know what narcissist means? No, they're not. You give bad advice." Jim Josh, I really wish that's his comment right there, y'all. I really wish you would learn how to comment, okay? Because we don't understand a damn word you put down in the comments, okay? Because it just gave me a notification to shut up. Shut up. Just shut it on up and stop crying, bitch. Woo. Just because I get y'all, see, somebody, y'all, he about to trigger me. Listen, Benny White. What's up, Marcus, baby, in the building? Listen, I didn't even know what a narcissist or empath was until about 7 years ago. Okay. All right. So I have really, 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 really been educated. Okay. But excuse me, y'all, I have a whole life. I have my own story, a whole life, okay? That when I listen to the information from Dr. Romney, from Sam Vladimir, I think that's his last name, from, what is my main man name? It's a white guy. He worked out a lot. I forgot his name. I was following Leon, Mr. Mental Illness. Just, I followed a lot of people. Plus, I've just done my own fucking research. You understand me? Y'all got this idea that people got this idea that you can run over empaths. Yeah, motherfucking empath that don't realize they're empaths. An empath that don't realize that they've been letting toxic, narcissistic people live off of their fucking energy. I am not that kind of empath anymore. Okay, I am informed and I am armed. And I will you up. Okay, period. Mm-hmm. What's up, the boxing? Hey, boo. I'm just telling you. But what's up, y'all? What's up? All right, come on and tell his ass. Get on with him over here. Just because you can't feed on me no more. I just stopped one from feeding on me. But it was fun while it lasted. Listen, this is the thing. The narcissist, okay. So the empath and the narcissist, there go Jim John ugly ass right here in the comment section. Y'all hit the share and copy link button because this gonna be a good live. Jim John, don't make me get you. All right. A narcissist is one who has a grandiosity of themselves. They like to brag. They like to be seen. They like to talk. Jim John, I didn't even, somebody done block you. Okay, they don't want me to engage. My moderators don't want me to engage you. So you out the count. What's up? Stop saying, hey, Stefan. Do you have an IEP? Stop that. Right. Manson said shit. It's cool as long as it's true. Lord, I give y'all the 411 of my life. Damn right it's true. That toxic, narcissistic booty boo that was just my boo boo, he can't handle none of that. Cause he like to stay in the shadow. I'm not in fuck that. Y'all already know that is not my brand. No. Don't get mad when y'all toxic and y'all can't use the empath no more. Go to hell. Oh, you blocked them already, Bitty White. Oh baby, we have a wonderful salad. So I did some chicken and I seasoned it really good Did I put in the oil in the pan? I ain't even put no oil in the pan. I just cut the two skinless chicken breasts, just cut them up, and turn the pan, the cast iron, on like medium heat, and just kind of toss the chicken around, toss it until it start making its own oil. Yeah, that's what I did. It's good. Red onion, tomatoes, cucumber, jalapenos, kidney beans, cheese. That's what I got. And lemon. hmm Yeah. I ain't no regular empath, honey. You understand me? I'm not a regular smuggler empath, and that is not bragging. That's telling you what it is and what the fuck it ain't. Okay? Period. I ain't no regular smuggler. Why is it always everybody fault? Jim John, listen. It's my fault sometimes. When I started talking about the toxic, Ashlyn, can you unplug that right there for me? When I started talking about, oh, that look good, the Fanta. Can you give me a Fanta? Thank you, Tinkle Bud. What's up, Maria? What's up, Poopy Pie? When I started talking about this, go on that when you get back on the bed, boo. If you want to get on that side of the bed, don't come on this side. I talked about that live, that particular live, because this is another live. Okay, it's not the same fucking live. That live was about me. It wasn't about him. But see, you are bringing up something else. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's woo woo. Thank you. We got us a good old grape Fanta. Because it's Friday. You can drink a grape Fanta on Friday. Okay? Don't get on the bed on this side, Tink Bud. Yeah, just get on, cross over her. My granny's here with me, y'all. Excuse me. I don't know why they. What's up, Uncle Jukebox? What happened to the sound is low?
No, I'm gonna sit there.
Hold on. Is it still low? I don't know what happened to the sound. The sound shouldn't have, ain't nothing touching the sound. Can you get off that live? Because I think that's what it is. Audio and video is clear for me. Okay, turn that volume down, boo boo. Okay, I don't know why it's low on your side, boo boo. It's okay now. Well, my grandbaby is on my other. She's on my iPad, and she went to my live, and that might have been what it is.
No, I just scrolled and I saw your live.
Oh, you scrolled and saw it. Okay, it's okay now. Okay, all right. So I don't know why people get this impression that they can just run all over empaths. You can't. You can't. And so I'm gonna tell y'all what. I am going to go. Two things I want to see if it's true concerning me. Because see, I'm not a narc. Okay, I'm not. But we're gonna let the doctor let us know, which I'm gonna use that for content. So I'm gonna go through a go see if I could be tested for narcissism, to see if I have NPD, which I don't. But that, and then I want to see if I have ADHD. Uh-huh. What's up? Welcome to the TNT Family Show. It's been a while since I seen you. What's up, sugar? Yeah, so we want to. What y'all think about that poopy pie? I know, Lord, I'm not a narc, but it's crazy when people call me that because if they be the one. They be the one. I got diagnosed in therapy with OCD and PTSD this past month. Oh, really? Okay. How you feel about that, poopy pie? I sure want to be tested for ADHD. I'm almost positive I have ADHD. hmm But having NPD, hell no. Mm. Um. You've been going through a healing process from your elbow replacement surgery. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better now, boo. I'm low-key known for a while, but nice for confirmation. Yeah. That's what I said about the that's what I feel. That's how I feel about the ADHD. Because my granddaddy, damn, my grandbaby Ashlyn has ADHD, and we are a whole lot alike. Very much so. Oh yes, very much. We love you very much, baby. Yeah. But I don't know why y'all want to come through here. I guess y'all just say, Shirley Bosky, you're a narcissist because you fight, because you brag, because you got Scorpio energy. Well, yeah, people say that Scorpios are narcs for sure. But no, I don't think so. But I could be. But I don't see that. But if I was a real narcissist, I wouldn't see it anyway. You're right. There would, and I damn sure wouldn't go get tested for it because my brain would be too busy telling me that that's not the case. Because in all actuality, I would be perfect, and nobody comes to my damn channel and believe that I think that I'm perfect. That's crazy. I've had OCD symptoms since like 7 or 8. Laughed my ass off, but at least this therapist has a treatment plan and junk. Okay. Because Gen Gen Z uses narcissism as an adjective instead of a medical disorder. What's up, Barbara Carter? How you doing, boo? My toxic friend of mine that I've been talking to y'all about, he called me a narcissist too. So you're a narcissist. I said, isn't that funny? Isn't that weird? Like I've never called you that. I've never called you that. Cause y'all, I'm just particular about people in my real life that could be that could have MPD. I don't say that in my real life, like in my day by day. You know what I'm saying? I don't call people out for narcissism because to me it's a serious fucking word. It's a serious situation. Um You're wildly out of touch with reality. Oh, that's not true. Do you think that I can because I always have to keep things clean all the time? OCD. Oh yeah. Damn, Gary, you stay coming back after getting blocked. Try again later, buddy. I don't know why they want to be kicked out. It's the craziest thing. Y'all know I got moderators in here. Y'all already know that, and y'all be trying it. Y'all be trying it. It is what it is, honey. Everybody know. I've taught people how to take care of themselves, how to gray rock. That can you sit down, baby? Because you about to knock this thing down. How to gray rock that terrible ass narcissistic person in her life that like to argue. Ignore the ass real bad. Um, Barbara says I had a medical emergency with high blood pressure and high blood uh, sugar levels. Are you feeling better now, boo? Um, Poopy Pie says homeboy comes back every day acting like it affects anything other than himself and the view count. I be over here laughing. It's hilarious to me. Cheryl Gabowski is a narcissist. You got MPD. Shit, I don't care nothing about that because Dr. Romney, which is really, really effective teaching people about narcissists, they call her damn narcissist. So who cares? Mm. Mm-hmm. A lot of OCD is intrusive thoughts and having to repeat things until I feel it's perfect. That's got to be damn frustrating because it's never perfect, is it? It's never perfect, Poopy Pie. That's gotta be frustrating. How do you control it? How do you control it? Ooh, that's good. Like even my homework, I would start over and I until I roll it with no mistakes. Isn't that stressful, Poopy Pie? Isn't that a lot of stress? I think y'all seen because I couldn't stand the Marx racist left. I don't mean to laugh, Poopy Pie, but it's kind of funny. My youngest son is full blown OCD. Bruce that be on the channel, sometimes Bruce asks his OCD too. He know it. Like he ain't gonna feel no type of way because I said it on the live. Cause I'm like, if you watch me one more time, how I put my soda on your living room table and how you make sure that it's in the right spot and how as soon as I finish it, he want me to put it in trash and how like it goes on and on. Like when we go out to eat sometimes, he always organizes the table for the waiter, puts stacks the cups inside of the cups, and he's never been a waiter himself, and organizes the spoons and the forks and organizes the plate and stacks them and put everything really neat and leave a huge tip every fucking time. And I'll be like, I didn't say anything about it, but I'm just saying it's very noticeable, you know. And I believe Bruce is OCD. Sorry. What kind of drink am I drinking? He is. He is. Like his damn closet, Fanta grape. It's good too. I got it from Food Line. You get 2 for 1. I really bought it for the girlies, but you know, I drink one. So anyway, all his shit is so I'm gonna take y'all over there. I'm gonna take y'all to Bruce house. When y'all wanna go? I'm gonna take y'all to Bruce house and I'm gonna tell him before we come. I know you meant to spell it the other way. I'm gonna tell him before we come that we're gonna be talking about OCD and can we look at everything at his house to show y'all how clean and organized everything is real bad. Like real bad. He got the original carpet that was in the house when he bought the damn house and it's really clean. Yeah, he bad off OCD. And he watches everything I do and I'll be like, now I done told him, Bruce, leave me alone. Because your OCD is intrusive, it's bothering me. But I do understand it's hard for him. Pineapple Fance is so good. Girl, I was getting ready to Fance, I was getting ready to buy the pineapple. When I go out, I too clean the table after we eat. Thank you, Lady Godiva. Thank you so much. They are so cutesy. Um, what's up, James Baldwin? Yeah, the OC. My sister's OCD. She is, and I'm a tad messy. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm tell y'all the truth. But well, yeah, because I think I have ADHD, so y'all already know how that is. I've struggled with being on time all my life. I've struggled with learning certain things if I wasn't really into it. I am very artsy, I am very spiritual, I am very creative. I'm very high energy. I'm very energetic for a woman my age, very much so. And I've always been fast at doing hair. I've always been fast at doing hair where I could rotate 6 clients and still get everybody out in 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours. Yeah. My clients, I pride myself on getting my clients out in 45 minutes. Tell your granddaughter that I have said hello and I love her too. Okay, I will. You you ever Hawaiian? What that mean? You ever Hawaiian fruit punch, boo? I did see the Hawaiian fruit punch, but I didn't get it. I love what's that? My favorite fruit punch. Oh my god. It's so old, y'all, but I love that damn fruit punch. What is the name of it? Y'all, it be in it got a red label on it. I can't think of the name of it. Low key, think people OCD have a predisposition for addiction because it quiets the brain and highly ritualistic, which feels compulsions. Maybe so. I don't know, girl. What's that, Nikki Boo? Alphabetize my CD. Canned goods in my kitchen. Really? Cabinets. Early is my own time. I am a stickler for time. Yep. Yep. Thank you, Tilly. High C fruit punch. No, that is not the one. Y'all, what is the name of this fruit punch? Nikki, it's old. It's back in the day type fruit punch, but it's so damn good. I love it so bad. I love it so. Raylan, go in there, ask your mama what's my favorite fruit punch. Your aunt Monet. Go ask Monet what's my favorite fruit punch. I can't call it right now. I don't know why. I'm one of those check the locks 4 times head. What you mean the locks to your house? Tampico, no. What she say?
They different dice that.
Huh?
They smoky.
It don't matter. Just go ask her what's my favorite fruit punch. What is it? Damn it. I hate that, y'all. I don't know if it's menopause or what, but it be the smallest things that I forget about. Actually, what's my favorite fruit punch? The name of it? I buy it in the store. It's got the red label. What is it?
It's a
Tahitian fruit punch. Is it Tahitian?
Monet.
Moni.
Mama, she called me your name.
She hear me. Never mind. I don't think it's that. Let me look it up. Hold on. Shut my door right now. I don't think that's it.
Wait, I don't.
It's a nuisance. I know. Barbara said, me too. All of the locks, windows, doors, shit. If I'm driving, I check if I have it parked like 3 times. I do all that shit right there too, Poopy Pie. I do every bit of that. Tahitian twist. Let me look it up. I got to see it. Cause Monet Tahitian treat. I don't. That might be it. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I got to know. Y'all really trying to my damn thing to fall off this bed, Jesus. All right. That's it. That's my favorite damn soda in the world, real bad. And God knows if it's cold, girl. Oh my God, I love that. So Tahitian fruit punch. Yeah, she was right. Am I eating Japanese food? No. There we go. See Wednesday. Get there, LOL. Tahitian fruit punch, y'all. It's so good. That's my favorite soda in the world. That Fanta's good though. Grape soda's good, especially when it's cold. Mm-hmm. You take pictures of your clothes. I'm doing good, Nikki. It's been a beautiful day. I had to work this morning at the shop. Lord, girl. The brain is something else, I tell you. Mm-hmm. How you doing today, Nikki? With that Vernon's ginger ale, boo. I like Vernon's ginger ale. With ginger ale, but I have to be in the mood for ginger ale. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm, like while I'm sick or after the sickness, I like ginger ale. You like that cherry wine and that squirt grapefruit soda. I ain't never heard of that before. Mm-mm. The cherry wine, the cherry wine is good, and the strawberry soda is good too. But I barely drink those. But that it is a good soda. This salad is good, but this shit is not holding me. This is the second one I ate today, and I'm still hungry. Oh, that is a Tahitian treat. I ain't never seen the word treat on it. Do you smoke? Mm-hmm. I love it real bad. That's my favorite one, honey. Mm. Oh yeah, girl, the one at Bojangles. So good. And the strawberry one at Church's Chicken too. So good. So good. Real bad. Mm. But this ain't getting it though. I need a damn sub. I know it is, Barbara. It is. Barbara, were you a moderator on this channel? KFC offering an 8-piece right now for $10 cash. Stop lying. Cause honey, I'm about to go to KFC. I might make myself a fried egg bagel. Ew, booby pie, no. Oh, okay. Girl. Fried egg bagel. That don't sound good, boo. Google it. Okay, I believe you since you told me to Google it. Cheryl, you are a beautiful queen. Thank you, Drew Moss. What's up? How you doing today? Mm. I literally want to drink that juice because it's lemon and jalapeno. Hmm. An English muffin. Now I had, yeah, it's like a McGriddle with a bagel instead of an English muffin. What's up, soda? So I had an English muffin this morning for breakfast. It was good. Drink it. How am I drink it? I need a spoon. Mm. It smells so good. It smells vinegary, and it smell spicy because of the jalapenos. Trying to dip this tomato down in there. Mm. Damn, ribs sound so good right now. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, thank you, family show. You so sweet. I appreciate that. I ain't sweet all the time now. I can be mean too. I can be mean too. I know y'all can be mean too sometimes. Just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I try not to do it too much, and I try not to do it if I don't have to. But sometimes people play in your face, and you have to get them straightened out. Sometimes. Hmm. I apologized to my daughter the other day because I egged her on a little bit, and she got so upset. And I left because I was on my way back to work. And then once I got to work, well, I thought about it on the way to work, and then once I got there, I text her and I said, I am so sorry for bothering with you. Sometimes I need to shut my damn mouth. Sometimes, especially when I know that I know how to agitate you, and I just do it because I'm feeling the type of ways. And she was like, "It's okay, Mama. I love you." So sometimes I could be mean. Sometimes, yeah. And a big of thing of mustard. Potato salad. Yum. I got another hour here in this dang security booth. Listen, ain't nothing like some good old sweet potato salad. Sometimes I'll get in the mood and just go somewhere and find where they make potato salad and get me a big old thing of it. Because the thing is, if I make a bowl of potato salad at home, I'm just gonna OD on it. I'm just gonna OD on it. So I don't make it at home, but I go somewhere and get me some. I can be rude and nasty, but I'm just trying to be truthful. Um, well, the truth sometimes to me, like people say the truth hurt, and it does sometimes, and it hurt real bad sometimes. But I feel like people like my daughter, she believed because it is the truth that she could just speak it. And I done told her, I said, no, Moni, no. Truth is so powerful that you have to be careful what you even do with truth. Because sometimes a thing can be true and that thing needs to be concealed momentarily because timing is everything. Timing is everything. Even though you know a thing is true, sometimes you have to put it in reserve and use it later on because truth is a lot. Just because it's true, I swear. I know. I told my sister, I mean my daughter, I said, no, 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 Monet. Just because a thing is true, you just can't always speak on it, not right away. Time is important. You gotta be careful with the truth. Gotta be careful with the truth. I hear people my age and older who think that just because a thing is true, you can just say it. There's a fine line between telling someone the truth out of love and shaming someone with the truth. Girl, me and my daughter was talking yesterday and we was talking about, y'all remember when me do y'all remember in the chat, like put a 1 in the chat if you were here when me and my family was fighting on YouTube. Just put a 1 in the chat so I know who's in here, how many of y'all know about that before I speak on that, because I'm getting ready to speak on that. And it's about the truth. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Poopy Pie put a 1. Yeah, you have to be the truth. Anybody else was here during that time? Okay, so you was not here. Okay. Because my family was beefing too, left my ass off. Okay. So yeah, me and my family, y'all, for the ones that don't know that's in this motherfucking chat or in the live, me and my family fought like dogs on this YouTube. Okay. I just gotta be honest. And so my family wasn't on social media. They were not on YouTube. They followed me to YouTube to fight me. Okay. And if anybody know anything about me, I'm a classic Scorpio. So it was really weird that my family decided to follow me to YouTube to fight me because they don't understand that a part of my energy is war. They didn't understand that. You see what I'm saying? And so when you go to war, you plan to win, or to fight. You don't know what you can lose. So when I fight, it's not about me winning necessarily, but I'm gonna fight you down to the ground. Like you better be ready to fight. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna stop because we're fighting. You know what I'm saying? And there are no limitations because we are fighting. It doesn't matter who you are. You see what I'm saying? And my family, which is crazy because it's my family, they didn't know. And so what I realized that there were a lot of truths that were spoken, and they were spoken because of the fight, and they were spoken out of timing, and a lot of people were hurt really bad to the point where some people will not recover, and some of them was damaged gravely. So me and my daughter was talking about that, and she said, "Mama," she said, because she said, Barbara said, "I started watching you then." Okay. My daughter said, because the truth was spoken to some people that were unaware of their shit, or some people could say shadow. See, this is the thing. This is the thing about the truth. When you speak to a person and they are not aware of this fucking fuck shit that they do and that they possess, this is equivalent to damn near emotional and psychological murder. I'm serious. I'm so serious. So the family members didn't realize, but they were getting ready to be psychologically and emotionally murdered because we were on this side with the truth and introspect the truth and introspection a level of psychology and a level of awareness. Do you see what I'm saying? So that simply means that poopy pie, it is absolutely true that sometimes there's things that can't be unsaid, right? But this is the thing though. When a person speaks to you, right? Speaks to a particular thing that you are not aware of, but your subconscious knows the truth. Ooh, clock it real bad. When a person speaks the truth to you that you are not aware of here, but your subconscious knows that it's true, and the subconscious been trying to tell your fuck ass, and you're not listening, but then somebody from outside of you speak that thing, and your subconscious down in there be like, hello, hallelujah. Hallelujah. And then that thing hit you here, and you like, what the fuck? That's war. It's deep. It's deep. And so Poopy Pie says, the family says, amen to that again, sister. Poopy Pie said, you shattered their cognitive. Damn, Poopy Pie, I love the way you talk. I love the way you talk, because I be explaining a thing in my Cheryl Grabowski way, and then you'll come and put some more like a clinical thing down here. But what you said was, Cheryl, you shatter their cognitive dissonance, and they have no other option but to face the motherfucking mirror. And it'd be like, ooh. It'd be like, oh. It'd be like, ouch. It'd be like tears. It'd be like, what the you know what I'm saying? It'd be all that. Because that's what happened to me. If you were on my channel when I did the video called, and you can go down in my content and look at it, what happened to me at the coffee shop. That happened to me at the coffee shop too. I have been confronted with the truth that caused the cognitive dissonance that fucked me up. And my sister was the recipient of the conversation that happened to. The curated reality they made to convince themselves they're good people get shattered in a single conversation. Good God. I will never fucking forget. How fucking dare you say to me that my life ain't good? How fucking dare you that you say to me that people that I'm close to don't love me or don't like me? How fucking dare you say that to me? So when after I met my coach was close to the time that this happened with my sister, and she and I were having a conversation, and she says, "Well, what did your sister say?" And then I told her what my sister said, and then she said, "Well, how much of it is true?" And Poopy Pie, you should have seen me. You should have seen my inner world do fucking flips, like my inner world. But when you're dealing with a person with NPD, none of this shit happens with them. You see what I'm saying? Because the mirror ain't there, no mirror. So when she say to me about how much of it is true, I'm like, I hear it here, but my subconscious is there saying, Cheryl, we're not happy, Cheryl. What, you're not listening to me. Like my subconscious has been trying to tell me that we're not happy. My inner child has been trying to show me. I was listening to Leandra Johnson sing that song. What was it? Lord, that song right there. Deliver me. One morning when I was doing makeup, and I'm just doing my makeup because I ain't never heard the fucking song before. But I'm just doing my makeup. I'm just doing my makeup. So I'm using my brain. I'm using my brain to help me to, I'm doing the makeup. I'm following the 3 4 shades on my eyelid. I'm going over my brows. I'm highlighting my face. I'm contouring my face. I'm in that. That's what I'm thinking about here. Thinking about here. But my subconscious said, what that song say? Cheryl, Cheryl, did you hear the lyrics? It's saying, deliver me. We need to be delivered, Cheryl. None of that is going on here. It's happening down in me. And while I'm doing makeup, your face ain't supposed to be wet. While I'm doing makeup. I say fake up. My emotions get to stirring up, and tears just start running down my face like a river. And this was before I met my coach. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? Why is this song doing this to me? But Cheryl, listen to the words. And so that's what happens. So with my family, that was my thing. But with my family, they had never heard the words that we spoke to them. They were fighting us. So then we fought them back with the truth that they were not aware of, but their subconscious knew. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Cheryl Gobals, and this is a place of introspection. um must be some jealousy there. It's the same when a abuse victim realizes the depth of their abuse, except there's no bad guy but themselves. Oh my God, girl. Barbara says must be some jealousy there. When we have things happening for us, then others want to see our downfall. That can be true too. But what was happening to me was that time at the coffee shop with my sister, that was my mirror. Eventually those words again subconsciously would not leave me until it did what it was supposed to do. It shattered the illusion. So a lot of times, Poopy Pie, I don't know what you think about this, but basically a lot of us are living from 2 different places. We're living from 2 different places, but that truth that we spoke to my relatives, they're not the same. Their life is different too. So you got to be careful. And see, now nowadays, right, like me and my friend that I was telling y'all about, my ex-lover friend, um you got to be careful with the truth. That's all I got to say about that. You just got to be careful. Too many people are unable to accept the duality and dichotomy of themselves. I feel completely opposite of that, because I thank God every day that I have the knowledge and the information to help me to manage my entire being on a whole nother level, because I needed all of this. That's how complex I am as a person. Too many people are unable to accept the duality, but we are not our sister's keeper. We are our own sister. Yes, exactly. Um, Poopy Pie, you fast, girl. You fast. So that's a wonderful thing. So Poopy Pie, do you think that's the same thing as having a split? Is that the same thing as having a split or not? And if you say yes, then do all people have that? Or is that just the duality? Or is it just that, you know? Because I tell you, I mean, no, I've met someone with DID and it was very different. What is DID? Sound like y'all gonna go to sleep. I hear Raylan, you about sound like you snoring over there. What is DID, girl? What if Kenneth Hillard? Hello. Multiple personalities. So no, I've met someone with DID and it was very different. Like the movie Sybil. I don't think I've seen Sybil. What is that the movie of the guy who was Patricia and he had a therapist and he was talking about if there was a monster inside of him. He was Patricia. He also was a little boy. He had a lot going on. All these people were different people, but they all lived inside of him. Is that the split? The personalities usually hide from each other and don't interact until a lot of therapy is done. Yeah, that movie was about it too. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh God, that's scary. But in that calls through severe abuse because the brain is a tricky thing. It does a lot. And a lot of people don't realize that this brain shit that they do is really, really bad. It's really, a lot of people really don't realize that the thing that they learn how to do out of survival, because the brain just doesn't automatically do that. The brain will do what the fuck it has to do to make you survive. So if it has to split itself 10, 12, 13 times, it will do that. Um a lot of memory gaps with that one, and it does stem from severe abuse, usually from early childhood. Yep. That's why I just said. And I tell you what, another thing we're gonna learn how to do. We're gonna learn how not to elect malignant narcissists. Okay. We're gonna learn how not to do that. Mm-hmm. Woo-hoo. You know, mm-hmm. It's crazy. We're gonna learn how one of these days that's gonna be part of uh one of the things that we do to make sure we're gonna be screening and make sure that we don't elect malignant narcissists. Hmm. And put them in charge one day. We got to figure that part out. For so many years, we've been screaming about mental health. Oh my God. And right now, we're in the world of we need mental health the most. I thought I had it when I was recovering my repressed memories, but now most of them are accounted for. What do you mean about accounted for? Most of them are accounted for. Okay, so most of your repressed memories you're aware of, you're conscious of now. And the brain has shown those memories to you because you feel safe enough for it to. Boy, the brain is something else, and people don't understand. People think that they're in control of their brain, and they're not. Well, you can control it, but you have to be taught how to. It's not just going to, you know what I'm saying? And it all depends on your childhood too, honey. I tell you, Lord. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I did find that out today. I did. And I think this is going to be a beautiful month for me and everybody else. For me, my gaps were from 10 to 12, and I recovered most of the memories at 26 and 27. So let me ask you a question. Do you remember what happened to, like, was there anything particular that happened that made the memories come back? Were you going through like a health crisis, or were you going through a breakup? Like, what happened? I'm just curious. They were all triggered loose by an old photo of my childhood. Oh my God. I wish I had old photos. I've forgotten a lot too. Like I remember a lot. And when I take y'all over to my aunt's house, which I was telling y'all about the other day, my aunt Cheryl, I went over there the other day and she took granddaddy's and grandma's house, and now she's refurbishing the house and all of that. So I visited there for a while, and then when I walked outside the front door, I looked over there at that really big tree over by the fence. And honey, when I got in my vehicle and drove off, tears just come down my tears. And once I saw it, everything started flooding in. Yeah. The brain hid it from you for a while. The brain itself, its job is to protect us, and it's gonna do its job. What's up, Mr. Dime? I got to start calling you the scholar. Respect and blessing to the chat. Family and mods, have a blessed and wonderful weekend. You too, Mr. Time. Really. Then I confirmed as much as I could with other people who were, thank you for the hearts, who were like my sister and mom, and they confirmed a lot of the details. Aren't you blessed? That was a wonderful, wonderful blessing for you that your mom and your sisters confirm the details. Because I have a friend of mine who her family won't validate what she's saying, and they accuse her of being crazy. Can you imagine that? It's terrible. Where she got these repressed memories that are coming back, and then the family is still gaslighting her and telling her that it didn't happen. Um, so real media, what's up in the building? Hey, hey. Then I wrote a letter and confronted the two people who abused me as a child. How courageous is that, Poopy Pie? I had a young lady who asked me to confront her uncle for her, and I asked her to please do that herself. At the time, I was new in this world of introspection and therapy, and I didn't think that was my place to do it at the time. But if somebody needed me to do it now, I would. Low key, probably shouldn't have, but I think it helped me a lot in healing. I'm glad you did it, especially with you saying that it helped. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I mean, what a gift, you know? What a gift for you. That your mom and your sister helped you on your healing journey, and you wrote those letters. I feel like people should be confronted. But I mean, you don't have to confront people, Poopy Pie. You don't have to confront people in real time like your abuser, but you do have to get alone and you know get into the feeling and emotion of all of what happened to you and confront it within yourself, and maybe even speak loud to that person that did that thing to you back then, the memory itself, because that's what's holding the emotions in. The memory itself is holding the emotions in. Now I got to see that motherfucker at my sister's funeral, and the last time we spoke was like 6 7 years ago. Would you speak to him? I know, Barbara, such bravery. Would you don't speak to him, Poopy Pie? Don't speak to him. What the fuck? No. I don't think he deserves for you to speak to him. Now let me ask you a question, because a lot of people feel ways about this. I know. Have you forgiven him, or and not or and do you feel the need to? And I know this motherfucker is going to try to rug sweep. What the hell is rug sweep? I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. I can't even use my context clues with it. What it mean? I don't know what that means. Honey, what that mean, poopy pie? No and no. Laugh my ass off. Okay. Sweep everything under the rug like nothing happened. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do you say about this? What do you say about us being human? None of us are perfect. We're living this life, and we've things have happened to people, and then they did those things to others. Like, what do you say about that? No, poopy pie, forgive him and cast him out of your life. What's up, Brenda? It's been a while. What's up, boo? I will not forgive a whole grown ass adult who abused a kid under 12. They can get bent. See, okay, so Barbara, listen. Me and Poopy Pie are kinda we kinda on the same page with that, right? Because um no, like, it doesn't mean that she has to live in resentment. It doesn't mean that she's still crying over it. I mean, if she want to, she can. But that word forgive is always been funky for me. I just gotta be honest, Barbara. I love you to death, but I mean, you just gotta know that that word forgive is funky to me. You know what I'm saying? I really still don't really understand all of what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? How do you do that? Um, I won't deck them in the face, but I'll keep my mouth shut. So how do y'all in the chat, everybody in the chat, how do y'all forgive it? Because it's funky to me. Like you know, I feel like my ex-husband, the first one, I forgave him, which was the weirdest thing. I guess y'all say forgive, but I was determined that I'm not going to forgive him. I mean, Barbara, I was determined that I wasn't going to forgive him, right? And whenever I saw him, I mean mugged the fuck out of him. And that's all my kids' father. And eventually he was afraid of me, literally, because I called it, this is what I called it, Barbara. I called it holding him accountable, that when he saw me, that I wasn't going to be gaslit, or I wasn't going to push nothing under no rug, and that I wouldn't allow him to act as if he could do whatever he wanted and everything was cool. Whenever I saw him, I turned into a ice tower, solid as ice. Every time. I'm serious. Motherfucker had a whole ass puppet to try and drink milk off of. There's no way I can see that as I was a different generation and didn't know better. Yeah, poopy pie. I sympathize with you. You're doing the best you can, just make sure that you treat yourself good, and you love on yourself, because that's what you really need. So you see what I'm saying, Barbara? So it's kind of funky about the forgive. It triggers me a little bit, because um I just feel like we put too much stock in forgiveness, right? And so therefore it don't give people, poopy pie, what you think about this? I think we put too much stock in forgiveness, and then therefore the people know, people that like repeat offenders, people that do terrible things like toxic people, they do it over and over and over again because they know that you're going to forgive them. See what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what the better way to be about it. I can forgive. I have forgiven. You know what I'm saying? And I did eventually forgive my husband. And it happened like 6 months before he passed away. There was no communication between us. It was just one day out of the blue. I had nothing to do with it. I literally had nothing to do with it. It wasn't a forethought of mine any kind of way. I wasn't even thinking about him. And then all of a sudden, I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine. We were up at the salon, and then I just looked at her and I said, "Sharon, She was like, "What?" I said, "I forgive Lacey." She said she was baffled because she know our story real good, and she was like, "What?" I said, "Girl, I forgive Lacey." She was like, "Sure." I was like, "Yeah, Sharon. I mean, right now when I feel in my body, I don't feel I don't feel the emotions that I had towards him. They are gone. I don't even know how they fucking got gone. I just know, but I know that I didn't force it. I know I didn't, because people say that we have to forgive. I put no stock in that. I didn't. I said, I feel this type of way. I still have these emotions. This motherfucker did, I was like that. And then about 6 months before he passed away, because he passed away all of a sudden out of nowhere, I just, it was gone. And I think, I'll say it like this, Barbara, Poopy Pie. I don't think it was forgiving Lacey, but I think literally it was all the feelings, negative emotions that I had for him. I had processed them all. I'm talking about every fucking last one. I literally had done the emotion work and it was over. Literally, that's what happened. They expect everyone else to keep the peace. Meanwhile, the narc is the only one with peace. That's what I'm fucking saying, Poopy Pie. I That's what I'm saying. We got to make sure that we're not in a fucking rush. I know people teach it like that. I understand it. I understand it. And on the other side of that, Poopy Pie, is if you don't forgive the person, Poopy Pie, if you don't forgive the person, Cheryl, if you don't forgive the person, Barbara, then God could come like a thief in the night and take you out of here. And then you still have the unforgiveness in your heart and you miss your heaven ticket. So when they package it all like that, it's really hard to honor your emotions and to stand on business, because they have basically said that if you don't forgive this person with a quickness, you could come next thing you can look around and your candle be put out, your light be smothered. That's what it is. um See, I was able to forgive my sister who abused me. Let me see. Uh, as a child, because I knew she was just a hurt kid reenacting what she endured as a child. Yes, that makes perfect sense. When it's right for you, everyone is different. Benny White said, when it's right for you, everyone is different. Okay. Barbara says, we had an abusive dad. He treated us like slaves. He cheated on our mom from during my childhood. I understood that now. It's all about letting go, not so much as to forgive. Yes, but let me ask you this, Barbara. But did you process all of that? Like, did you literally like spend time or did you even need to, in your personal time, Dad, you hurt me. You hurt the family, you hurt our mother. Dad, I wish that you could have been a more healthier and a loving father. Therefore, it would have made me a different type of woman. I wish, Dad, that I would have had the experience with a healthy dad as other people did. Did you process any of it like that? Because that's what I did. I actually hated him, yes, and he didn't care. See, yeah, that's how you process it, literally. You have these conversations with mom and dad. They could still be living or not living. They don't really even have to be around you, but your subconscious, you've got to allow it to speak because it's still a child. That girl, Barbara, that dad neglected is still alive. And so when she speaks, like Poopy Pie said, from within, which is that subconscious, she wants to have a conversation because she's the one that needs to be told, you know, all of these things to help her with it, Barbara. Not you as the adult Barbara, but the inner child who was treated bad by dad. I didn't I think being able to see the humanity of the people who consistently hurt us is more healing than forgiveness. Honey, that day when I realized, my mama told me a story. I not it's not a long story, y'all. It's short. So my mama was short, bow legged, and she had a really big glutes. I mean, they were thick, they were long, and they were really round, and it stood. Her glutes was way out from her body, so she had a really noticeable heavy bottom. And she talked about being young, being 14, 15 years old with a body like that. And she said when she walked outside and when she went anywhere, men would, grown men, old men, everything would just, it was just crazy. And so her mother's husband was like that too. Her mother's husband was that way too. So when she would get home from school, mother's husband would be there. She would run through her chores because she told me that he didn't know how to keep his hands to himself. And then there she was, and her mama was still at work. So there she was with a young girl forced to be outside with a body like that drove all men nuts. And and then things happen from there. She get with my dad. He's like almost 21 years older than her, and she's 17 years old with this old man, and she's straight in survival mode. And when I thought about that, I said, I literally called her by her name. I was like, damn, Marjorie, things were rough for you too. She had lived in survival mode with us the whole fucking time. It was all about making sure her children had clothes, food, and somewhere to stay. She didn't develop properly. Obviously, her mother didn't even know what she was going through because she was trying to take care of herself as being a teenage daughter. I'll leave outside the house because mama's husband don't know to keep his hand to himself type shit. And so when I saw my mama's humanity, I saw her as a woman, as a person that did help me settle my issues with her. You see what I'm saying? Because her situation was hard too. I mean, it was rough. It was rough. So yeah, it's been a lot of introspection. We all in this chat have gone through so many things. Some of y'all ain't said nothing, but y'all are here, and that's fine. You're in the bushes. That's cool. But that's why I do what I do because I've had so much pain. Barbara said, "Wow, yeah, I've had so much pain." She had them yams, poopy pie, girl. Girl, she had them glutes, honey. God, she did not give them to. I mean, I got a little piece. I got a little piece, but honey, my mama had a don't for real, real bad. And but she said that thing was terrible. She said it was terrible living a life with a behind like that. And my sister told me the same thing. She said the same thing to me one day because she got one too, but not big as my mama's was. Because my sister stayed small. She stayed small. But if she got real big, she would have a massive butt too. We're not talking about a regular size, but anyway, my sister told me this thing ain't been nothing but trouble. My sister said that to me too. So maybe all women with glutes like that didn't suffer in that way, but men sexualize women when they shape like that, and they do it early. And God knows you got to watch uncles and cousins, sometimes even brothers. It's just terrible. One of my associates, she wasn't my friend, she was my relative's friend. She told me that her uncle had seg with her from the time she was 6 until the time she was 14. And she said, with shame, this is what she told me. She said, and I liked it. Sure. I was like, ooh, girl, that's a lot of reality there. That's a lot. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't realize that I understood. I have them yams also, and men can be gross. What's up, Black Vega? Do you got the yams, girl? Okay, now. Benny White, Barbara said, this is therapy for me to learn to put things life in perspective. Thank you, Cheryl and Poopy Pie for sharing. Oh, you are so welcome. Um, I had C cups in junior high and people were so weird. Yeah, they will sexualize you early. And I mean, it's just terrible. So, she said she liked it though, Poopy Pie. Did you hear me when I said that she told me her uncle had sex with her? He started when she was 6 years old until she was 14, and she said she liked it. So when she said that to me, and I, having the information that I have, I said to her, she's passed away now. I mean, she passed away. She passed away in her 40s. She went into the hospital to have some type of heart procedure, and at that time they saw cancer everywhere, and so they made her comfortable and let her pass. But anyway, she was saying that her body liked it, and you could see the conflict in her and the shame. You could see it. I had C cups and okay, I thought you'd put a new comment down there. And so then what I told her, this is what I told her. Listen, the body does what it does. Okay. So we live in this system, but there are systems inside the system. Just like we just talked earlier about your brain does things to protect you. If it needs to turn into Sarah, then it turns into Lucy, then it turns into Pam, then it turns into Henry, then it turns into John. It'll do that as many fucking times as it needs to make sure that you keep existing. The brain does that. You're not doing it. The brain does that. So that's a system. So when she says that I liked it, I had to break it down for her, let her know, no, 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 no. You didn't like it. Your body liked it. You are not your body. You live in it. I had to let her know that. You are not your body. You live in this thing. And the shame that you feel, this feeling and this emotion, we got to get rid of that because that's hurting you. That's hurting you. This man was an adult. This man had did these things to you. So he coded you because the body does what it does. This is not your fault. Even if it was pleasurable, God has designed the body with a nervous system all the way through it, nerve feelings. See, if I touch my face, it kind of gives me a warm feeling. If I touch my forehead, same thing. If I touch my neck, same thing. The body loves touch. See what I'm saying? So the body did that. Forgive you. There's no need for her to forgive herself. Maybe she thought that she needed to, but no. And it's so sad that by feelings and emotions that can hold you hostage inside of your system. You got to be more kind to yourself. And I explained that to her. It's sadly a very common occurrence in CSA for that shame around body responses. I didn't know that. Benny White said that's a damn shame. I know. I didn't know that was I didn't know that Poopy Pie, that shame around body responses. Yeah, that's what you call it, body responses. Yeah, we live in a body. If somebody take a damn feather and feather the bottom of your feet without you having socks on, it's gonna tickle. You know, if somebody get to touching private areas, somebody that knows how to touch private areas, and he did not, even though he graped her, he didn't grape her. He groomed her and seduced her. Do y'all see what I'm saying? I will see you soon, sweetheart, and I have to got to take this call. Okay, darling, have a good evening. The mind separates when trauma happens to us. Have y'all ever seen that? Have y'all ever have you ever had a conversation with somebody who's talking to you about their trauma, and that person ain't really told too much of nobody, but they decided to call you and have you to come to their house and then they discussed it? When I tell you, I've seen that in real life. I saw her as she talked to me about what she talked to. I saw her separate from her body. I saw her separate from her body. I saw it. Hmm. I saw that. Boy, it was something else. And I said, um, well, I made it out the door without crying because I had told myself, because I knew that she was going to talk to me about it. I wanted to hear about it, but I didn't know when she was going to do it. And that night when she said, come to her house, just instinctually, I knew that this conversation was going to happen. And I told myself, you will not cry. You will not cry. You will be there for her. She can cry. Your job is to support her and to listen because that's what she called you to do. That's your job. But you will not cry. So I didn't cry until I got out of the house. And boy, I drove with tears rolling down my face. It was horrific. And to see her, because when she talked to me, she was talking to me like it had happened to somebody that she observed. Did y'all get that? She was talking to me like she watched it happen to somebody else, but that somebody is her. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Disassociation, oh my God, is very weird to experience. It's like watching a movie while your entire body is asleep. That's what I mean. That's what I just described. See, before I saw your comment, I said she talked to me like she was observing something that happened to someone else. That's what it looked like because I was watching her and I was listening to her and I was feeling her emotionally, energetically. And it was like that she had watched someone else. And you say that's called disassociation. It's just something else, I tell you. I'm a cosmetologist by trade, and I have this YouTube channel. I've been talking to women all my life. I've been having intimate conversations with all kinds of women all my life, standing behind a chair. For the last 15 years, I've been in a studio, very private, very intimate setting. Very private. Good evening, hey, Robu. Very private, very intimate setting in a studio. Most of the time, it's just me and one client. Sometimes it'll be two clients and me. And I've had some of the most intimate conversations with beautiful people. I'm telling you, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a therapist, but I've been doing this for 37, 38 years. It's been a lot. I separated myself from my family when I was 9 years old. I said I would never get married if I had to marry someone like our dad. He beat on our mom. I came from a dysfunctional domestic home. First of all, Barbara, I am so sorry being a child again in a scary environment where you saw the person that was supposed to love and support you hurt your mother and then consequently hurt you guys. That was emotional, mental, and psychological abuse on your kids. And it also stole from you because you said that you would never want to be married if you had to deal with something like that. Because that was your model and that's a part of your construct. And I'm just telling you, boy, first, I'm just sorry, girl, that you went through that. Yes, it's like someone is nonchalantly explaining a plot to a TV show, but the main character is them. That's how it was. Yeah. The abuse is no joke. Like for me, for Barbara, for you, Poopie Pie, and for my mother, I'll speak for her. She's not here. Um, it changes you. You're not the person that you originally was. We're not the same people that we were originally was. We could have been different from what we are now. Um, yeah, it's just a lot. But if you don't detach yourself from it, it simply hurts too badly to coexist with. Yeah. I took that person to therapy, and she said no. I mean, she was talking to the therapist all of 5, 6, 7 minutes when she got up and she said, Aunt Cheryl, I'm leaving. So we left. She never went back. She never went back. So it's just a lot. I wish that most of us would really, I mean, even if you got to take little bitty steps toward healing our old